Hello there, my dear friend. I'm so glad you're here with me again today. Let us take a slow moment together, a small break from the constant noise of the world and I'll tell you about something simple but very close to my heart. My favorite chair. It's not something new or shiny, it's not big or modern, but it has a quiet story, one that has grown with me through the years. In my living room, near the wide window, there stands an old wooden chair. It has been there for as long as I can remember. The wood is dark and smooth from years of use. The paint is a little faded on the arms, worn away by countless hands that have rested there. When I look closely, I can see the tiny marks, a few scratches here, a few dents there, signs of time passing slowly, like gentle whispers. The chair doesn't move easily anymore. It's settled into its spot, a silent guardian of this corner of the room. When I sit down, it creaks softly, as if it takes a small breath with me. But I like that sound. It's the sound of something real, something that has stayed. It's a comforting groan, a familiar hello. It tells me that it knows my weight, my presence, and it welcomes me home once more. This chair was a gift from my grandfather. He wasn't a man of many words, but he showed his love through his hands. He was a carpenter, a craftsman who understood wood better than he understood people sometimes. I remember visiting his workshop as a child. Air was thick with the scent of sawdust and varnish, a smell I still associate with warmth and safety. He would let me watch him work, his strong, calloused hands moving with a grace that was almost magical. He could take a rough piece of timber and turn it into something beautiful, something with a soul. He made this chair for my grandmother when they were first married. He told me he wanted to make something that would hold her, something sturdy and reliable, just like his love for her. And it did. For years, she sat in this chair, by this very window, knitting sweaters, reading books, or simply watching the world go by. I can almost see her there now, her silver hair catching the afternoon light, a gentle smile on her face. The armrests, worn smooth, are where her hands rested day after day. The slight dip in the seat is the impression she left, a permanent echo of her presence. When she passed, the chair fell silent for a while. It felt too big, too empty. But my grandfather, in his quiet way, moved it from their home to ours. He said, "She loved this chair. Now it can look after you." He never sat in it himself. For him, it was always hers. But he wanted it to continue its life, its purpose. Wanted it to keep giving comfort. So it became my chair. As a child, it was a mountain to be climbed, a fortress to defend. I would drape blankets over it to build a tent, imagining I was an explorer in a faraway land. The sturdy legs were pillars of a grand castle, and the high back was a throne from which I ruled my imaginary kingdom of stuffed animals and toy soldiers. The little scratches near the bottom, it's probably where my toy car crashed one too many times. That small, dark stain on the seat, likely a casualty of a spilled juice box during a secret mission. Each mark tells a story of childhood adventures, of a world seen through innocent, wondering eyes. As a teenager, this chair became my refuge. It was where I'd curl up with a book, escaping into other worlds when my own felt too confusing. The high back felt like a shield, protecting me from the pressures of school and the drama of growing up. I remember countless hours spent here, headphones on, listening to music that felt like it was written just for me. I cried in this chair after my first heartbreak, the solid wood a silent, unjudging companion. I scribbled in journals, pouring out my hopes and fears, the arm of the chair serving as a makeshift desk. It absorbed my teenage angst, my quiet rebellions, and my secret dreams, holding them all without a word. Now, as an adult, the chair serves a different purpose. It's my thinking spot. It's where I come in the early morning with a warm cup of tea to watch the sunrise paint the sky. The light streams through the window, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. And for a few moments, everything is still. This is where I plan my day, where I wrestle with difficult decisions, and where I find clarity amidst the chaos. When I feel overwhelmed, I return to this chair. I place my hands on the worn armrests, just as my grandmother did, and I close my eyes. I can almost feel the continuity, the thread connecting her life to mine. It's a grounding force, a tangible link to my roots. The chair has seen me through every phase of my life, has held me in joy and in sorrow. It's more than just a piece of furniture. It's a silent historian of my family, a keeper of memories. It holds the laughter of my childhood, the tears of my adolescence, and the quiet contemplation of my adulthood. It's a symbol of endurance, of love passed down through generations. In our fast-paced world, we are constantly encouraged to chase the new, the shiny, the upgraded. We discard the old without a second thought, always looking for the next best thing. But this chair teaches me a different lesson. It teaches me the beauty of things that last, things that bear the marks of time and use. It reminds me that value isn't always in newness, but in history, in connection, in the stories an object can tell. This chair is not perfect. It has flaws. The finish is worn, the joints creak, but its imperfections are what make it beautiful. They're a testament to its journey, to the life it has been a part of. It's a reminder that we, too, are shaped by our experiences. Our own scratches and dents, our own faded spots, are not signs of damage, but signs of a life fully lived. They are what give us character and depth. Sometimes friends come over, and they might overlook this simple wooden chair, their eyes drawn to more modern pieces in the room. But occasionally, someone will notice it. They'll run a hand over the smooth, dark wood and ask about it, and I get to tell its story. I get to share the legacy of my grandfather's hands, the memory of my grandmother's quiet grace, and the chapters of my own life that have unfolded within its embrace. In a way, this chair is the heart of my home. It's a steady, quiet presence that says, "You are safe here. You can rest." It doesn't demand anything. It simply offers its support, its history, its strength. And in its silent, sturdy way, it teaches me about what truly matters. Love that endures. The comfort of the familiar and the quiet beauty of a life well lived. So, the next time you see an old piece of furniture, maybe in a grandparent's home or a thrift store, take a closer look. See beyond the scratches and the faded paint. Imagine the stories it could tell, the hands that have touched it, the lives it has witnessed. There is a profound and quiet beauty in things that have been loved and used, a beauty that new things can never quite replicate. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me, for letting me share this small, simple part of my world with you. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this little story, I'd be so grateful if you'd consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more quiet moments together. Until next time, take care and find the stories in the simple things around you.